coaches, we are on hold waiting on our guy. Give me one moment. Hey coaches, welcome to the coaching call. It's yours truly, Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. I am founder of thebossof.me. www.thebossof.me is where I love helping coaches confidently convert conversations to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. So excited to be here with you. I am looking to add our special guest, if this will let me. Our special guest during this conference call is one of a new flavor of people that I've met. These are Instagram, social media experts. And I say Instagram specifically because I was recently able to use him to help me build some leads for my coaching business. And so hopefully we'll have a chance to speak with him. His name is Rashad. His company is 3086. And he will either be here with us live on video or via our conference line. So I'm just getting logged in. If you take a moment and invite some fellow coaches. Hey, Shayla Bell Detail, how are you? So good to see you. Facebook used to let me add people, but I don't see them letting me add. So it's okay. So shouts out if you're live with us on Facebook Live. Shouts out if you're on the conference line. I am inviting other coaches that if you're with me right now, can you take a moment and invite a fellow coach? Let them know that we're live. We're getting ready to dive into some tips, tools, and tidbits on how to get coaching clients on Instagram. So guys, I got your questions. Thank you for those. We have about 10 questions. Not sure if we'll be able to get to all of them during this coaching call, but can you do me a favor and let me know if you would be interested in attending an Instagram masterclass where I can give you some secret tips that I've used over the last 2 weeks to show you how I have been able to start sales conversations, take them offline, and get them set up in some payment arrangements for some coaching. Let me see in the comments below if you would love to have an Instagram masterclass. Hey, Michelle English, thanks for joining. Okay, so we got some people on the line. Let me see if one of them happens to be our Instagram. Rashad, if that's you, give me one moment. Let me, Rashad, do me a favor, press *6 so that you can be placed in the queue. Wait a minute, don't do that. Hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Nope. Okay, I just muted myself. Okay, Facebook Live. It's my church finger. Hold on one second. Let me get our special guest on here. All right, Rashad, so I've opened up our lines for Q&A, which includes you. So if you could do me a favor and press *6, you'll be placed in queue. I'll see your number pop up on my screen and I can bring you on live. I'm looking at several numbers, including my own. So I don't know which one is you. So do me a favor, press *6 and I can bring you on the conference line if this is you live with us on the conference line. All right, Facebook Live. I see you talking to me. Okay. So Tiffany Ansley is here. Hey, girl. Hey, Plezzy. How are you? All right. Hey, Andrea. Thank you guys for joining. Tiffany says yes, she would be interested in an Instagram masterclass. So I'm going to go ahead, Tiffany, and let me be honest with you because I know you put in our coaching group that you are not yet set up on Instagram. And I realize a lot of coaches may not be familiar with that social media site. So what I want to first encourage you to do is Google what is Instagram, how to use Instagram, because what this masterclass will not be is a how to use Instagram for beginners. So in order to attend this upcoming masterclass, you have to have an Instagram account already set up. And that way we can just pick up where you left off and I can teach you how to take some of your followers and turn them into some paid coaching clients. And if you're live with us on Facebook Live, I just put the link for the upcoming Instagram masterclass in the comments. As far as this is not on my website, you cannot find information anywhere else online about it. No, I cannot send you more information because we're talking about it during this call. We are waiting on our special guest, my Instagram guy. His name is Rashad. PayPal.me/AJA/28 is where you can go and pre-register to sign up for the upcoming Instagram class for how to make sales in the DM, social media sales So I pinned it, paypal.me/AJA/28. This will be a $28 Instagram masterclass. It's going to dive in deep to the questions that we don't have time to cover during our call, because, you know, this is only like a 25-30 minute coaching call, and we have several of you who have showed up. So I know that there is an interest in Instagram. So you have to have an Instagram account to participate in the class. PayPal.me/AJA/28. It's a $28 masterclass. Shayla says, I'm ready. All right, Shayla, I need to see that PayPal bling, girl. Let me see those favorite icons, the 2 P's pop up when I get off this coaching call, okay? So that means we'll have you registered for the upcoming class. We're going to do it a week from today. So you guys get ready. Actually, a week before today, because we have our next coaching call. But anyway, Rashad, if you are live with us, good sir, press *6 on the conference line if that's you, and I can bring you into queue. If not, I'll go ahead and jump us off with some of these questions that we have. Guys, before I dive in, let me let you know that we have an upcoming conference call. Hold on, let me slow down. Let me woosah. Okay. We have an upcoming Fast Coach Training live personal life coach certification course here in Atlanta, Georgia. Yours truly is the trainer. Be there all day with you from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, live here in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll be kind of close to the West Georgia area, my favorite side of town. If you are one of our certified life coaches and you want to come get a refresher course, come on in. If you know somebody, dear coach, who would love to become a certified life coach like you, head over to fastcoachtraining.com or send them over to fastcoachtraining.com. Let them get all the information they need. We have a course coming up in Raleigh soon as well. But you and or your guests can head over to fastcoachtraining.com, get all the information you need, get registered. And then if you're referring someone and you've already been certified through Fast Coach Training, of course, you know you'll get a $50 referral fee. What a great way to grow your business, right? So guys, let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm live in the Facebook group with Fast Coach Training, and I see you guys hanging in there. I put out a poll in our Facebook group. So for those of you who didn't have a chance to catch it, it was just asking what you would like to know about getting coaching clients off of Facebook. Nope, off of Instagram. Let me catch up. So let me tell you what had happened about 10 days ago. I was minding my own business on Facebook and I got an inbox. Now, I serve women entrepreneurs. You guys know that I love working with women, helping you grow your business, your coaching businesses in particular. So I'm really picky about who I accept as my Facebook friends. But this was a guy, his name was Rashad, and he asked me had I had social media training because I was, I guess, doing a good job on my Facebook page. And I was like, that's a weird question. Why would he ask me that? So long story short, we ended up having a conversation because I'm not like a texter. So I don't like to sit and have a full conversation in the inbox. So we took the conversation offline, jumped off on the phone, and come to find out he is a social media expert. He is someone who does this full time. He helps business owners like us, whether you're a coach or any type of small business owner, entrepreneur, nonprofit, ministry. Some of us are all of that in one. He said, you know what? I would love to give you a free 10-day trial. Let me show you how I work to help you bring in leads for your coaching company. So I told him, I said, well, tell you what, after our 10 days is up, how about you and I jump on a call, jump on Facebook Live and let our fellow coaches, we have about 200 plus coaches here in the Facebook group for Fast Coach Training alumni. We have about 500 emails that go out once a week telling people about our calls. So I told him we have a group of coaches who may be interested in exactly what you helped me to do. And if you don't mind, come on and drop some nuggets. And so again, Rashad, if you are live with us on the conference line, do me a favor and press *6. That's *6 on your phone and you'll be placed in queue and I can bring you on with us if you're on the conference line. Okay, he's sending me a message now. I'm telling him to jump on the conference line. Okay, guys, so I'm multitasking, as you know. If you hear noise in the background, it's a major thunderstorm, so I'm hoping my internet will survive and not cut us off. And so what I may have to do is bring him on my personal page, but it's okay, guys. We're going to get your questions answered. He is sending me a message now, so we're trying to bring him on. I didn't know how Facebook Live would work with us here in the private group since he's not one of our coaches, so bear with us in our technology. But we are live talking about Getting clients on Instagram. Okay, so he did a 10-day trial. It went phenomenal. I got about 1,000 new followers on Instagram. And again, for those of you who are new to Instagram, you don't use it yet, look it up, YouTube it. And I'm not being funny because it's a lot that goes into it. It's another social media platform, as you guys know. And so I let him into my account. And I let him do his thing. So I'm about to bring him on. I'm going to put him on speakerphone so that our Facebook Livers can hear as well. So you guys bear with me because I am multitasking. Okay, Rashad. So press *6 on your phone and I'm going to bring you on. He says he is live with us on the conference line. Plus he says the thunder is off the chain. I know she's right down the street from me. So I'm going to take one of my earrings off, guys, because I know they kind of clink against my speaker here. And I want our people on the line to be able to hear us. So Rashad, one more time, press *6. I'm going to bring you on, sir. There we go. Okay, so I'm unmuting you. All right, can you hear me? Hey, okay, hold on one second. I'm multitasking. So I want to make sure that Facebook Live can hear you too. So hold on. All right, Facebook Live. Rashad, say hello to the people. Okay, I don't think they can hear you. You might have to yell, sir. Okay, say it one more time.
Can you hear me? Good evening. Good evening.
Y'all can't hear him, can you? Because I can't hear him. And I got my headphones in. I don't know why. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see. We're going to figure this out. You there, Rashad?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So, guys, I'm going to try to make sure you can hear him. I'm not sure how this is going to work. You may have to go back and listen to the conference line, and I'll try to kind of translate. But Rashad, take a moment. Tiffany said you're very low. Take a moment and kind of tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. My name is Rashad Davis. I am.
Hold on, Rashad. They can't hear you. I don't know how to do this. Y'all give me some suggestions. Like, he's low. Oh, okay. Tiffany says that's better. Okay. So I'm turning up the volume on like everything right now. Okay, guys, so Facebook Live, y'all let me know you can hear him. If not, y'all may have to jump on the conference, okay? All right, Rashad, I'm working on bringing you on my personal page. Can you do a video?
I can.
Okay. All right, so we may have to multitask. Okay, so Shayla can hear you, Tiffany can hear you. Okay, go. Who are you and what do you do?
Okay, awesome. My name is Rashad Davis. I'm the owner and operator of T86 Marketing, which is a social media marketing agency, and I assist brands and companies, small and large, in increasing their awareness and their presence on social media, and also accomplishing goals and initiatives on social media. So as AJ was mentioning, I pretty much jump in your account, I consult with you and find out what it is you're looking to accomplish. What are your short and long-term goals, and what would you like your brand to look like on social media? And I just accomplish that through actions that I'm performing and identifying your target market and just taking a very organic approach into generating that traffic and drawing them back to your account, to convert that traffic into leads and clients. So that's in a nutshell, that's what I do. I can absolutely answer questions and go a little bit more in depth into the process and how it works, the formula. But yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, cool. So I hear you just a little. Facebook Live, can you guys hear him? I know of all people, I have to be able to hear him. And I'm going to bring him up on my personal page so that I can make sure this conversation is flowing well. Hold on one moment, Rashad. All right, Facebook, can you guys hear him? Okay, Tiffany says yes. Well, y'all, it's a problem if I can't hear him, right? So I'm multitasking. I'm setting me up here as well. So Rashad, I'm going to tag you on my personal page. So we're on a conference line. We're on my personal page and in the private Facebook group and on speakerphone. So let's work this out. Okay, Plezzy says yes. Celeste says yes. Okay, cool, guys. So I'm going live right now, Rashad. I'm going to tag you. Watch out for the tag as we continue this conversation. So I was telling you guys as I'm bringing this up, on my personal page. Rashad reached out. He offered me a free 10-day trial. And he did like what he said. He is a social media marketer. He takes who you're targeting. So I know some of your questions, let's see, Tiffany's question in particular was about like, how do you market on Instagram, your brand on Instagram, tips for branding, the difference between Instagram and Facebook Live. So that's some stuff that's kind of already has to be in place. You should already be building your brand on technology. Okay, so I've just been kicked off the conference line, guys. Work with me. I guess I'm doing too much expectation of technology. But anyway, so you got to kind of be growing your brand already. Okay, Rashad is here. Rashad, do you see my invite to be live with me? If so, select yes or select invite. Okay, Shayla said she switched. Okay, he doesn't see anything. You guys, I apologize. I have too much expectations of technology and it's not doing what I need, which is to simply hear our special guest. Facebook Live in the group. Are you guys still with me? Hey, Shirley, thanks for joining. So you kind of have to have a brand already established as a coach on Instagram and already be building, meaning like if you're active, Tiffany, like on Facebook and you're already posting about your coaching, what you do, let's say you have a book, an upcoming workshop, or someone you'll be speaking and you're already building that brand so that you have followers. When you go to get coaching clients, it's easier. It's easier for you to do, and it makes it work as far as building your brand. So Rashad is almost up on my personal page. I see you, sir. It's just not letting me add you. Okay, so I'm going to send an invite one more time. But long story short, he got into my account. He helped me with the brand that I was already building. He asked a lot of questions, which was really good. It made me think. He asked basically, no, Rashad, we can't see you just yet. Is it sending you invite? It should be sending you an invite to jump on, to come on here with me live. I've sent an invite. It should be sending it. If not, oh no. So I was already on Instagram building a brand and letting people know who I was, what I do, what I have going on. Rashad was able to tag a few thousand people, find him on there and say, and send them what we call a canned message, which is something along the lines of, hi, my name is AJ. I am the creator of Messaging Magic. I coach women entrepreneurs, helping you to make more money in your business. I help you convert conversations to clients' cash, checks, and credit cards. And this is how I do it. And so he was able to send that message to about 1,000 people. And so, of course, I got some response. And so those conversations were able to kind of spark off, and we took it from there. He was still contacting people. He said he sent about 20 messages a day, and those people reached out. And so they were able to talk to me directly. I was able to get them on a conversation, and which was on the phone. And like I said, we got some new coaching clients. Some payments are set up starting Friday, and people are starting to jump in one of my courses called Messaging Magic. So he was literally working on my behalf as I was working. He was behind the scenes as I was working the front of the scenes. And I would love to break down some of the steps that I did personally. I'm switching back and forth between my phone and the Fast Coach training phone. But I was able to talk to a lot of people and get some conversation going as to what they had going on, where they wanted their business to be. Are they ready to write their first book, get their message out? Are they looking for coaching clients? So I know I met a VA. I met a lady with a fashion boutique. I talked to someone who had just quit her job. And it was funny because Rashad actually had to send me a message to say, hey, check your messages. People are, they're starting these conversations with you. And so from there, we did a lot of creative things that I paid attention to, took note with, and I would love to share with you guys. So right now, I don't see, so I got kicked off the conference line. My other phone, I have 3 phones going, y'all, and it shut down on me. So I don't know about a replay this week, but this Facebook Live should be interesting. But one thing that I did do was say, okay, I want to take all the information. Hey, Pixie, I wanted to take all the information that I learned over the last 2 weeks and share it with you guys in a private masterclass. And so that's what you see pinned down below. PayPal.me/AJA/28. I want to spend some time with you guys teaching you what I watched Rashad do successfully, what he taught me just from the conversations. We jumped on the phone a couple of times, and also, what I was able to do creatively, because one thing I love is seeing people do what they love. And so I saw him working behind the scenes. So I said, okay, I got to get on it. I got to show up more. I got to share my message, and I got to allow people to know that I'm here and I'm available to help them if they need it. So that's some of the things we're covering in the masterclass. Some of you guys had these questions. I wish we could get Rashad back so that I could let him answer these from his perspective. But I'm going to be diving into some of my answers in the masterclass. And so that's what I want to share with you guys there. So if you're interested in the masterclass, hold on, y'all. Trying to get back on the conference line. So if you're interested in the masterclass, make sure you click the link, sign up, let me know you're interested. I may have to bring him into the masterclass, which will be probably on the conference line, since Facebook is just like, nope. So let me do this, because conference line is tripping, Facebook is tripping. I'm not seeing Rashad. He's not on our speakerphone anymore. I want to take a moment to dive into just a few of the questions that you guys were able to put on there. Okay, now my Fitbit is warning me that we're going to wrap this up soon. So I got a lot going on. Once again, I apologize, you guys, because these technologies were not able to handle what we were trying to do, which I didn't think was a lot, but apparently it is. So Rashad is saying he's on there, but I don't see you. Did you get an invite from me, Rashad, for Facebook Live to jump on the personal page? So Shayla was one of the first, I think, to... Hold on, y'all. Okay, still not doing. So Shayla was one of the first to ask a couple questions about Instagram as far as how to narrow down your target audience on a platform that big. So that's what we're going to be talking about in the masterclass, because I know a lot of you are still building your brand. We've had several coaching calls where I've talked about how to build your brand as a coach, how to break up with bad branding, how not to, let me try this one more time. I'm going to sign out, Rashad. How not to have this stuff on like your website or your social media or your email signatures, things like that. If you guys need help building that, make sure you put it in the comments that you still need some more brand building tips, because you take the brand that you have already started to build and you go from there. You put that on your social media. So when you're building your brand, it makes it easier to market. You guys remember the coaching call I did with Shayla where she jumped on the line and we talked about her marketing message. Y'all remember that? So that part of like your tagline, what you said when you show up, your story, how you've helped your clients, your results, all of that is going to play a part in your social media brand building on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere that you show up. So if you follow me around all these channels, I call them Uplift or UPLIFT. The U is for YouTube, and I know YouTube is with a Y. The P is for Periscope. I used to do Periscope. I don't do it as much since the new Facebook Live. The L is for LinkedIn, I is for Instagram, F is for Facebook, and T is for Twitter. So Uplift. I uplift on all of those channels, and my message is consistent. I always show up for coaches, women entrepreneurs, women empowerment. I'm always talking business, marketing, brand building, copywriting, things to help women in business make more money. Now, men, I understand they jump into, and this information is 100% universal. But my point is you have to have that brand consistent across all 7 of these channels, UPLIFT, 6 channels. So hopefully that's inspiring. So let me try one more time to get Rashad on here. My whole thing was I have to be able to hear him, and it's not working. So as far as marketing, building your brand, learning the difference between Instagram and Facebook, all of that is done before this masterclass takes place next week. We're actually going to do it on Monday, guys. So whatever Monday's date is, help me out, somebody. Pixie, you're great with time, so help me out. And I'm going to try not to go over our time tonight. But that helps you when you have your brand already in place to bring on an expert like Rashad, where they can take what you've already done and kind of run with it, work behind the scenes while you have these coaching calls and get new clients, because your message is consistent. So literally the things you see me post in the Facebook Fast Coach Training alumni group, on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, on LinkedIn and Periscope, those are always the topics that I'm covering on all aspects of social media. Okay, so Pixie says it's July 7th. Thank you, girl. She's my assistant tonight. I appreciate that. So July 2nd, we're doing the masterclass for Instagram. And I promise you guys we'll have longer than this 25-30 minute coaching call. And we'll have time to dig in. And I'll get Rashad to agree to do another Facebook Live with us, because this one just was like, nope. So let me see one more time, since we have like 5 minutes left. See if we can get him on here. Yeah, thank you, girl. Okay, so Shayla asked about video. Is it a good method? Shayla, I got some great tips for you as far as how to use video on IG, because there's 3 different types of video now for Instagram. You have the 60-second posts. I call them 57-second posts because it usually kind of cuts you off. You have Instagram stories, which are 10-second stories throughout your day that people post. And then you have Instagram Live. Okay, those are 3. Let me add a bonus. They just added something called IGTV that I am learning for myself. And I'm also going to make sure that I look into that and be able to add that to the masterclass. Tiffany says she missed the marketing tips, but we'll check out my site. Tiffany, this Instagram masterclass is not on my site. It's only available for those who register through the PayPal link that I pinned in the comments. It's paypal.me/AJA/28. What that is your own private PayPal link to get signed in. It's only $28 and it'll be next Monday, July 2nd. And I'll let you guys know the time once I know that you're signed up. Hey, Rashad. Okay, we're going to try this one more time, sir. He's like, I'm trying. I appreciate your patience too. So I really wanted you guys to meet him because he was just so calm. I know I do a lot. I have a lot going on behind the scenes, and he was just like, hey, I'm here for you with the social media. And so it felt really good to have somebody who knew what they were doing, and I didn't have to stress out telling him what I wanted to see. And so we had a lot more visits to my website, a lot more visits to my Instagram page, a lot more, what else did we have? A lot more of followers. I have about 2,700 followers now. We started with about 1,000 less this time next week. I appreciate y'all for being on both channels. I know we got a lot going on. So Rashad, I sent another invite. If you see it, you can accept it before we kind of wrap up here. And then somebody's sending me a message. So there's always something going on. Okay, so let me pause. I saw Celeste post something. Y'all forgive the shaky. I found this new gadget that I have that's holding my phone in place for me. Who put this long comment? Let me see. There was some earlier. That's better. Hold on, y'all. I saw somebody's question. That's the thing about these comments. They kind of scroll by. Celeste says, AJ, I have another small business. However, should I have another page for branding coach business? Absolutely, Celeste. What's your other business? What's your other business that you're considering a second page for? Looks like we're going to be, hold on, y'all. It's trying to hold on, Jesus. All right, it's trying to show y'all behind the scenes. Okay. Celeste, what's your other business? Tiffany says she got the link. Okay. So keep in mind I'm on 2 pages, y'all, and it's still not letting Rashad on. Okay. So, hold on. It was an invite to watch. I didn't think. Yeah, accept that invite to watch, Rashad, and see what it does, because it won't let me send it again. All right. So we got about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to wrap up. Because I don't want to take the whole time. Excuse me. So, Celeste, what's your other business? Y'all forgive the camera switch because it's switching on me. Pixie asked the question that I'll definitely dive into in the masterclass about how can you tell if people are serious And Pixie, that's going to start with the brand that you're already putting out there, and that marketing piece with that brand building we just went over. You're going to start to screen people because, excuse me, as soon as they see your page, they're going to actually, okay, Rashad, I'm not sure what it's doing. See if you can request to join. Other than that, I don't know what else to do. And the conference line kicked me off because my other phone shut down. So we'll have to do a part 2 in the masterclass on next week if you're available. Or maybe we can do a pre-recording and I can share you with them. That way it doesn't take up as much time in your schedule. So there's a green man next to the comment box. He needs to press that. Thanks, Shayla. So Rashad, press the green man. I don't know what he looks like. So, but Shayla asked about, oh no, Pixie Lee asked about, knowing that if people are serious or not. As soon as you send someone a message in their inbox, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, they're going to instantly go to your page and see who you are, what you do. And the rule of thumb that I learned a while ago is that people look at your first 9 posts on Instagram. And again, we'll be diving into this more on next Monday in our private masterclass. But they're going to look at what's the last 9 pictures that this person posted. And whatever those pictures are, whether it's of your dog, your baby, your food, or your business, they're going to label you as that person. So if it's full of selfies of you in your bikini on the beach, that's what they're going to look at, and they're not going to take you serious as signing up with you as a coach. So that's why we're going to dive into that building of a brand before you jump on Instagram and making sure that you're consistent across all channels, okay? So these are just some surface level answers. We don't have time because we're at the top of the hour. Facebook would not let me and Rashad be great tonight and bring him on. Conference line shut down. So I appreciate you guys in the private Facebook group hanging in there with me. I tried to do this second stream on my personal page and it's still not working. So that means that some really, really good conversation is coming forth in the future. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And Pixie, I'm going to love going over this in our masterclass about the information that you should give in an initial conversation. Because like I mentioned, hey, Lisa, thanks for joining. Hey, Zach. Hey, Cynthia. People are already kind of summing you up by what you're posting on your social media. So you want to make sure that you're representing your coaching company. Like I said, whether you're promoting a book, a workshop, where you're going to be speaking soon, etc., you want to be consistent on all channels with that. So we'll dive into what information should be given in that initial conversation. And then, of course, your question about at what point you should discuss payment. Payment, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this for free. Payment should not be discussed until the person knows who you are. And sometimes that's 30 minutes to an hour into a free consultation or a coaching conversation. So you can't talk payment until you talk about who you are. You got to find out about the person, about what they do. I know Rashad is sending sad faces like, man, I know I've done everything I could. So I apologize. We're going to have to set up a time to talk privately and then get you into this private masterclass on next Monday, or either do a pre-recording with you because it would not be great tonight. So you have to, in your coaching conversation, whether it's free or paid. I used to charge for my coaching conversations. Like if you're going to take an hour of my time, it's $97. Then it went to $197. Now it's $297 for 30 minutes. And I usually don't do a whole lot of those calls because by the time someone jumps on the phone with you, they should know how serious you are and how serious they are about signing up to work and do business with you as their coach. But again, it starts with your brand. But in that coaching conversation, you want to make sure you're taking time to learn who that person is, what they do, what they need your help with, and make sure that they want coaching. Then you get into how you can help them. Then it leads to the payment conversation, and you send them their own private PayPal link so that they can sign up to come on board with you. So we'll dive into all of that on Monday, July 2nd in our private masterclass, but I have to see that you've signed up, and registration will end in the next 24 hours. So by this time tomorrow, if you're not signed up, then you will not be included in this additional information. Plus, I guess the interview with Rashad that we're going to have to set up for Monday during the masterclass. So again, the link is paypal.me/AJA/28. I know it's long, but it's pinned in the comments. Let me put it on this one too, since I'm streaming live on both of these. And guys, what other questions kind of came to mind as we were trying to work all this out? What other questions do you have about finding coaching clients on Instagram that I could add to our private masterclass on next Monday? July the 2nd. Okay. Pixie says that's her biggest problem. Yeah, that's what we're going to cover in the class. So, and we've already been talking about you with messaging magic. That goes into that, Pixie. Celeste says her current small business is handbags and accessories and baggage claim. So yes, Celeste, you need two different brand building pages, one for coaching, one for accessories. Because the lady I met with the fashion company that is becoming a client starting next Friday, like she's waiting to jump into the program. She has a fashion line as well, but she wants to speak and travel and eventually write a book. So I'm your girl for that. And so that's what she's getting my help with doing, getting her message and her story together as to what got her so passionate about her brand. And she's going to start to build her own private personal brand where people can sign up to work with her, on a different level, because she has a vision to help women and girls figure out their style and gain confidence through what they wear. So it's really interesting how one thing can literally lead to another when you start to build the right brand and people know what to call on you for. So I'm pinning it in the comments, Facebook Live, if you're hanging in there with me. For those of you who have not given up, the masterclass, you're going to get the time you'll get the time when I see you sign up. That's how we're leaving that, okay? Because my schedule is pretty flexible on Mondays, and so it's going to depend on what the group who signs up, what time works best for you. Hey, Wayne, thanks for watching. So that's it, guys. We kind of skimmed the surface on how to best market your business for clients on your Instagram page as you build your brand, which leads into your messaging, your story, what people are needing from you. Hey, Natasha Ferguson. The benefits and all of that. Guys, a lot of this stuff is very basic, but you have to have your brand, your marketing, your messaging into place. You have to have your social media sites set up, at least registered, and let us see that you're trying to get clients. You're putting yourself out there as a coach who's looking for clients, and your message is consistent on all channels. That's going to let people know that you're serious and you're looking for people to sign up to work with you as their coach. So a lot of you guys have been in this group for years, and I still don't know what half of y'all coach around. So if I don't know, and I see you almost weekly on Facebook Live in our conference line, then if new people who are skimming your Instagram page, if they don't get it based on the pictures that you post, then you're kind of in trouble. So that's what we're diving into in the masterclass. We're going to talk more about narrowing down that target, making sure you're reaching the right people who are serious, but making sure that you have a message that's consistent to lead them to sign up to work with you. And one of my coaches said that unless the client spends at least $500 with you, they're not a client. So if you're on social media trying to sell a $10 product, it's going to take about 50 clients, for you to, or 50 customers, people who buy once, for you to, add that up. But you want to make sure that if you're marketing on these social media channels, you're at least trying to get that first $500 client, okay? Because if not, you don't want to just waste your time. It takes a long time of back and forth in these inboxes, sending messages, trying to narrow down a time to get on the phone, sell them on something. That takes a lot of time. So you want to make sure that when they do end up buying, it's not a $10 product. It's at least $500. So that's what we're talking about in the masterclass. I'm going to share some tips with Shayla on building your brand through video. And one of my favorite out of the 4 that I shared with the 57 seconds, the 10 seconds, Instagram stories, and IGTV. We're going to share and talk about that. And then screening clients, making sure that the information you give them before you even jump on the phone is worthy of them hanging in there with you. So if y'all are interested in really learning how to get coaching clients from Instagram because it's taking your brand from where you already are to the next level, then make sure you click that link, paypal.me/AJA/28. And sign up for the masterclass. You have 24 hours. The clock is ticking. It does not take forever to decide to spend $28 and learn how to learn a repeatable system that's going to work on Instagram, works on Facebook, it works on LinkedIn. I've done all of them over the last year, and that's why y'all don't see me doing a whole lot of Facebook ads and videos and spamming people's emails, because I have a strategic system of having these friendly conversations in the inbox. And it works consistently. And Rashad's results are still paying off from 2 weeks ago. So it's building on what I've already been able to do successfully for myself. And I use them on every platform to build my email list, to sell courses, to get people to come see me when I speak, to come to my events. all of this works, but you have to have this stuff in place. And so that's what the masterclass is going to teach you. It's only $28. You got less than 24 hours now because I've been talking for a long time. PayPal.me/AJA/28. Click the link, sign up. My favorite thing is when I hit finish on these broadcasts, I see a PayPal payment and I'm like, okay, she's serious. Let's do this. So, it was one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. I cannot remember what. Oh, I want to apologize to the people on the conference line because my phone just literally died on them. Got kicked out of the conference line. It wouldn't let me back in. I saw them hanging out, looking at the computer, but of course everyone's gone. So what I'm going to do is try to reach out via email once again, maybe today, and send this recording. So maybe they can catch some of the information that you guys were blessed to catch all of, because Facebook hung in there, and thank God that the storm did not knock out the internet. So guys, I think that's it. Any other questions about getting coaching clients on social media, particularly Instagram? The ideas, the information is still fresh in my head, so I would love to share it with you. If you're interested in the masterclass on next Monday, no worries about the time. I promise you it will be at a convenient time for you. I just need to see that payment come through to make me stop what I'm doing. Focus on getting you registered in this class and getting you the information you need, okay? What questions do you guys have? I see a couple of you still hanging out with us. Let's see. Okay, so I think I've answered everything y'all put in earlier. Go back and watch the replay. I know it was a lot of back and forth, but I did slide some nuggets in there for you. I want to make sure that you're getting the value that you seek when you join us on Wednesday nights. If we can figure this out, you may... Well, no, I'm not going to make that promise. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to stop there before I promise too much. All right, guys, so listen, I don't see any other questions. Thank y'all for hanging out. Just know there's someone somewhere waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your light shine, you give others permission to do the same. I'm Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. Until we meet again, my friends, you guys have a phenomenal day. I'll see you over at paypal.me/AJA/28. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friend. God bless. Bye, y'all.